Yes. Hello everyone, good morning and good evening. Let us start the session. So what we have discussed in the last session. So last session is the very important one. So 2-3 interview questions as a fresher you want to go, it will become. Okay. So in the last session we have discussed about a data type. So what is mean by data type? Everything I will explain. Okay. So now I will ask a question. So how many types of data types are there? So everyone please unmute.
Two types.
Everyone. Mahendra, Soumya, Lakshmi, Ravi. So everyone please unmute yourself. How many types of data types are there?
Two types.
Two types.
What are those?
Two types.
Primitive and
Primitive and non-primitive. So how many types of an array in Python?
three types.
What are those?
Sequence, mapping, etc.
So yesterday we just had a small interview in the company. So same fresher Python openings. The question was how many types of an arrays in the Python. So the answer is he's saying about data types are the two types, linear, non-linear. So we don't know that data types are exist. So arrays are three types. One-dimensional, two-dimensional, three-dimensional. So this is not a C language. So Python array types are three types: sequence type, map type, and set type. So remember these three things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the next question is, for example, if anybody know the Python or C, so is there any user-defined data type? For example, all these are inbuilt data type, right? Is there any user-defined? So as a developer, so Sai Vardhan wants to develop one data type. Can I develop my own data type? Is it possible? Yes. We can develop our own data type also. In the next upcoming sessions, we will see. Okay. Next, how many types under the primitive?
Four types.
What are those?
Boolean, character, number.
Boolean, character, and number. So if I say data types, just observe your computer keyboard. So computer keyboard is nothing but it will show you data types. Am I correct or no? If you want to send a data, if you want to give a input, some user registration form, if you want to give a input, you are going to add some data or not. That's it. Your computer itself keyboard providing the data. So if you observe, you are having the true or false. If you want to answer the question, do you know or don't know? Yes or no questions. For example, I want to choose a multiple choice like A or B or C. Next, numbers. A group of numbers is nothing but a string. Okay, we'll explain one by one, one by one. Hope you are clear, right? So now take
Yes,
the
sir.
definition of what is a data type. Yes, please. See, offline members are answering. Online members are still silent. So that's what. Yes. What is mean by data type? Please take a notes. Data type providing the type of data and holds the data. These data types are the carriers to send the data. Okay. In our three-tier architecture, we have the three layers. What are those? In the three-tier architecture, we have three layers. What are those? User database, user interface. Next one is the middleware, or you can able to say server type. So middleware. So let me go to this three-tier architecture. Okay. So UI, the user will be provide the input. Once, for example, I will ask provide your name. Okay, you are going to be enter your name, so on so name. Once I click on a submit, so the data carriers from JavaScript will send data to a API. Data to an API. Yesterday I shown the Amazon website, right? That API. That API will take the information from. So from here to JavaScript variables, data types will become up to here. Okay, and the task is completed. Next, from here, our Python variables will be start. Take the information from the database. Next, Python variables will be start. So our database variables will be take the information For example, you want to get information from the database, the information will be get from your data table. Okay, this information will be passed to here. Again, your data types will be there. These are the carriers. It will send information to middleware. Now middleware data types will hold the information. This information will send to the API response. That API response will be captured by the JavaScript variables. Okay, so variables are required all in the 3 phases. Hope everybody able to see the screen.
Yes.
Anurag, do one thing. Disconnect and join again. Okay, so that's what. In the each phase, we must focus on these data type. That's why I just given the generic data types. Generic data types are the 2 types. One is the primitive, second one is the non-primitive. If I say primitive, Boolean, character, number. If I say number, number is nothing but a numeric data type, which contains float, double, integer, complex numbers, and there is a 4 categories of numbers. I will explain. Same this data type. Okay, hope everybody got the flow right. So in the each layer we require the carriers. Our carriers are data types. Data types will carry the data. A data type provides the data, and these are the carriers. And while explaining the database also, I will explain the data types. So your data types are the carriers. So data types will provide the type of the data. So in the Python, how many ways to represent a data type? Check in the Google, you will never get it. So in the realistic scenario, we are representing the 2 ways. In Python, data types are represented in 2 ways. What are those? First one is the implicit data type representation. Second one is the explicit. First one is the implicit, second one is the explicit. Okay, how many ways to represent any data type? All these data types: number, character, Boolean, if it is the array, list, tuple, range. So whatever it is, we are going to represent in 2 ways. Those are implicit. Second one is the explicit. So let us see in practical. Okay. Hope everybody complete the setup. Still anybody facing the issues?
No,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, good. Hope everybody done the setup. Python framework is installed. Yes, yes, please.
Sir,
PyCharm install.
Maleshwari.
Yeah, Maleshwari.
Sir, sir, అది license అడుగుతుంది.
No. Python is the free version. How it is asking license? PyCharm you are Python you installed or license for which one?
3 months.
PyCharm. Okay. So in the PyCharm already I have told there is a 2 things are there. The first one is the professional version. Don't download this professional version. This is by the companies. We need to install the community version. So what is the difference between these 2 is this is for the developer to learn the technology and practice the technology. So both will give the same features. Okay, both will give the same features. We need to install this community version, not this professional. Okay, professional means it will expire. Okay, that to 30 days, not 3 months. Okay, so I'll do one thing, uninstall this PyCharm. Where to uninstall? Go to the control panel. Okay, here you are having the uninstall option, uninstall programs. So uninstall your PyCharm. So here I'm having the PyCharm community version. So which one you are having, professional or community? Community. So community will never expire. Okay, do one thing, uninstall again, right click, simply uninstall and install again. Okay, it will not ask for the any license. Okay, so it is the open source and free version, already they mentioned, right? So free, no need to purchase. This is for the developer. Okay, or else you can able to install Visual Studio Code also, both are same, no difference. Okay, so yesterday I shown in the PyCharm, right? For example, you want to open in the Visual Studio Code. Okay, let me explain in the Visual Studio Code also. Just open Visual Studio Code. What is the second step in the PyCharm? Yesterday I explained, na? First open the PyCharm. Next, what we need to do?
Create.
Pardon? So how to create a project? Create a Python program. First you created, right? Open PyCharm. Go to file, select that folder. This is my file, right? Open folder. Select a folder. That's it. Both are same or difference? Both are same. Which file? Main.py. Okay, run Python file. Okay, it is still loading. Run Python file. So that's it. So what is the difference between two? Nothing. Just a look and feel little difference. Everything is the same. Able to see? First Python program. Same if you want to open for any IDE, Visual Studio Code or PyCharm, whatever it is. Let me open PyCharm. Okay, from where I can able to get the Visual Studio Code? So yesterday I have explained, right? Open Visual Studio Code. Here also we can do. Okay, for example, you are using the Microsoft technologies, right? By default we are using the Visual Studio Code. We are using the Visual Studio Code because we are into Microsoft technologies and using all these things. Our React, Angular, .NET, Python, Microsoft relevant products we are using. So depends on your project, depends on your company. Okay, they are not purchased the PyCharm because they purchased the Visual Studio. Visual Studio Code is the free version, direct free version. Clear? Click on a download. An exe file will be download. Simply open. Next. That's it. See, this is my PyCharm. So here you are having the run option, right? Yes. My Visual Studio Code. Here you are having the run option, right? Yes. So all are same. Okay. So which one is used means you are comfortable. That's it. There is a no specific one. Okay. For example, your company purchased PyCharm. PyCharm must be purchased version. If you are working on the projects in the company will be purchased. Okay. Same here. All these are same. Okay, so little look and feel of ID is different. Look and feel, small different. That's it. Okay, clear? Next. So what is mean by data type? Data type providing the type of the data to be held. Still anybody having the issues? Let us sort out. And the team, so by today we're going to be complete our free sessions. Even these are the regular sessions. The first day itself, I just given the brief introduction. Second, third, today is the fourth. Monday onwards, we'll have the regular sessions Monday to Saturday. These 2 to 3 days, just give your confirmation on the payment and the dates. Please check with the relevant members, whoever is called to you. Okay, confirm. So whoever is planning, so up for the offline, up to then you can able to attend the online. Okay. Meantime, you can able to plan offline and you can able to come. Okay. So whenever you are reaching here, right, let us know. Hope everybody is clear, right? Next. So let us start with the Boolean. What is mean by Boolean? When to use? So remember this point. You are learning a definition is not a correct. Okay, just you are learning a definition is not a correct. Try to adapt a scenario for each concept, one or two scenarios. Somebody will ask a question. What is mean by Boolean? You have to answer like Boolean is the data type. In the primitive Boolean is the primitive data type. Okay, so use it to represent true or false. For example, I want to select options. In that situation, I will use the Boolean. This is the what the statement you give. Once you give, right, next job is yours only. That job is yours only. So people are saying like a Boolean is nothing but a true or false. No. So what is a Boolean? Boolean is a primitive data type. Will represent true or false. True or false, yes or no. Okay, in case of you want to answer yes or no, you need to use what type of data type? Boolean. You need to give an example, like for example, I have the so and so registration page. All these pages will create in the project. I will create you in the real-time project after a month. Okay, there we are going to see again and again all these concepts. So as a user, I will answer true or false. Okay, for example, yesterday you attended or no? Yesterday you came for office or no? Yes or no options, that's it. Yes means true, no means false, simply. So here Python represent a capital T, capital F. Let us see. Yes. Next, yesterday's session I shown you how to create a file. Can you somebody explain me, or everyone explain me? I want to create a new file and work with the Python. What are the steps?
File open.
Click on folder and new.
Right click on this one, new file.
New
It will
file.
ask you for you to be created. Okay, hope everybody is clear, right? Next. So as of now, go with the main.py. Okay. For example, no sir, I want to create my own file. New file ex2.py. What is the .py here?
Python extension.
Python file extension. How I can able to get this is one. So how you can able to say each file must contain extension. So what is the reason? If I say Python file, I know, right? It is the Python file. What is the reason? What is the extension reason?
To recognize by the ID or computer.
Correct. Your system CPU has to be understand it is the what type of the file. It is the py file is nothing but a Python. CS file is nothing but a .NET. Java is nothing but a Java file. docx is nothing but a doc file. Okay. So if you observe one more thing, this can be a rare question. If you observe a file extension, mostly 2 letters, 3 letters, 4 letters, not 5, 6, 7 letters. Why so? Mostly 3 letters. If I say 1 letter, system will be confused. .p means what is the P? Python, PowerShell, Perl. We have the Perl also, na? So they came py. Okay. So in the year of 2000, the computers understand only 3 letter extension. Only 3 letter extension. That is the reason. Tomorrow they will ask one question for the freshers. What is the difference between HTML and HTML? Okay. While we are discussing about this HTML UI concept, I will give you. Okay. Simply the straightforward the reason is the answer is, for example, in the before the 2000 At the year of 2000, our computers understand only 2-letter or a 3-letter file extension. That's why you are having the doc file and doc files, docx. Okay, both are same. Next. So this is my file. I want to print something. What is my file name? ex2. Okay, now I need to run the file. Yes, please. How to run my Python file? So
On
here
the
on the
right
right side,
side,
you are having the run.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm running the run. Able to see data? It is not printing. Why
No.
so? So if you observe here it is showing like a main. Because the main file is selected, you should be change the configuration. Edit the configuration. Okay, click on this folder. Which file you want? exe2.py. Let me show you again. So click on this drop down. Edit configuration. Please take it. Okay. For example, you want to create a one specific file, and every day please create a specific file. And if you want to work, create a specific file and work it. Edit the configuration. See here. Take this one. Click on OK. Apply. Okay. Now you're able to see the ext2. Now run it. So this may be a basic question people may ask. So I want to run a different file. Yes. In the PyCharm right side, you are having the edit configuration. You need to be edit and use it. Okay. Just up to you to be getting. Yes, please.
Actually, I'm getting virtual in VENV.
Okay.
Under Python programs, I am getting VENV actually, a new folder that I cannot see in yours actually.
Virtual environment. Virtual environment is not required. Maybe you are follow the different steps to be created. Okay. You created a virtual environment. Am I correct?
Yeah, I don't know how I created actually.
Yes, you forget it. I think you followed the maybe some Google. Okay. To create this. That virtual environment will become whenever we are going to be explain the Django framework. Okay. So now virtual environment is not required. Okay. Here it is my exe2. Okay. Or else I want to shift. Simply click on edit configuration. Which file you want? I want to go for the main.py. Click on here. Apply. Okay. That's it. So now your main will be work. Even how many files are here open? This is the thing. Okay. Which file I want to be create, which file I want to be run it. So let us start with a Boolean. What is the syntax to create a variable? Please take a syntax. Syntax to create a variable. Variable name is equal to data. That's it. Variable name is equal to data. That's it. Give me some variable name. For example, BLN, just my variable name is equal to true. Okay. I want to print BLN. BLN is my variable name. That's it. Okay. So in the Python, remember this point, true and false, the first letter should be capital. The first letter in the true and false should be capital. Okay. Take it as a note. In the Boolean, first letter in the true or false should be capital letter. That is the syntax. So what will happen if I represent a small f and a small t? So now it will be showing an error. So unresolved reference true. So our Python is saying about I'm not able to get it. Okay. For example, so our course duration is the 3 months. After 1 month is completed, please, I will send you the link. We're having a great learning website. Okay, few websites are there. They will provide the free of cost certification. Those will be add more advantage to your resume. They will ask, give the options like this. So for this BLN is equal to true, print Boolean. Option A, true. Option B, false. Option C, error. Option D, none. So here, just you need to be observe capital T or small t. If you are observing small t, error, because the system is not understand. Okay, this is the implicit way of representation. This is the implicit way of implicit representation of Boolean. So in the real time, technically, we will say to this one, once we given a task to the team, right? We'll give the, for example, any freshers are there, we'll say to them, we'll create implicit or explicit. While discussing in the demos or architectural level meetings, also we'll discuss like this, implicit and explicit. Okay, check in the websites. This clarification they are not giving. Okay. Next, I will show the explicit. So explicit way of representation. So how to represent explicit? See here. So if I say Boolean BLN is equal to true, now you can able to say this is a Boolean because I have explained you. Next, somebody came from the different, maybe testing person able to see this code. How we can able to understand it is the Boolean true or not? That's what we need to be represent like explicit. Explicit means we need to be mention a bool. Boolean is the method. Here we need to be passed. This is the explicit representation. This is called explicit representation. If I say Boolean is equal to true, at the compile time, system can able to understand. System will understand that the data is assigned level. But developer point of view, at the compile time itself, I need to be understand. While writing the code itself, I need to be define a specific data. Then you need to be represent like this. Okay. So this is my explicit way of representation. Clear? There are two ways to represent any data type. One is the implicit, second one is the explicit. Now you will answer like this. They will ask a question. I mean, you may also have the question. Sir, if I use the explicit, what is the benefit? In case of benefit, then only you can able to do, right? If you want to perform a certain logic or a task, there should be some benefit. There should be some use case. So which one I need to be used? So we need to be used implicit and explicit based on the situation. For example, you are going to get a data. You don't know what type of data. It is better to mention. Otherwise, so let me mention like this. My Boolean is the true. BLN is equal to 10. Now BLN is what type of data type? So here what it is? A number or a numeric. So now it is a Boolean or a numeric?
Numeric.
Numeric. So that's what here a little confusion. Okay. So it is better to mention a type. It is good to have a type. Okay. So if you are mentioning a type, then you are going to be explicitly saying to the compiler, this is the so and so type. So here I need to be check a type. Can we get the type? Yes. In the Python, we are having a keyword called type, typ type. Type will be provide the type of a variable. See here. In the line number 5, it is the situation of the Boolean. In the line number 6, it is the situation of the integer. Okay. So who deciding the data? Who deciding the data type? So in this situation, who deciding the data type? So this data in the Python, if you represent implicit way, the data type will be decided by the assigned data. Okay, so that is the difference. Take the point. In the Python, data type of a implicit representation defined in the Python, data type of implicit represent defined by the assigned data. For example, name is equal to 10. In this case, what type of it is? Number or numeric or integer. If I say name is equal to true, what type of data type it is? Boolean. Okay, but basically name is the Boolean or no? Basically name cannot be a Boolean. Okay, let me give that one also. If I say name is equal to true, print type braces type of name. What is the data type? The line number 8, Boolean. Why so? In the Python, in the implicit data type, the assigned data will be defined the data type. Are you clear? Are you clear? So up to 2018, Python was not a famous language. .NET Java are the famous language because in the .NET able to hear me? So you are in the aeroplane. Hear me now? Hello? Everyone able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you are in the aeroplane. Now, checking the fuel at runtime is the correct? In the aeroplane, are you able to check the fuel? Yes, you will try somewhat. But are you able to fill? Okay. Checking the condition of the aeroplane. For example, your car is not in a person A is going to be travel, car is not in a condition. So checking the fuel or the condition at the runtime is the best or before runtime is the best? Yes, please, everyone. So I want to check a condition of an item while using. Okay, I want to climb a tree through a thread. Checking the stamina of a thread before going to be starting the climbing or while doing, and you will test it. So which one is the best? Before or after? Before or at runtime?
Before, sir.
Before is the very best. Why so? You can able to know the issue. Here also, if you work with any program, there is a two states are there. Programming language, two states. One is the compile time, nothing but a developer to develop a code. Second one is the runtime. Runtime is nothing but application is running. Okay, so our Python don't have these many of, I mean, our Python is a dynamically typed because there is no specific data type. That's what we are not using in the web applications, because applications are too secure. So now you are having the int, BLN bull, now you can able to use it. Okay, the reason behind the Python is not used because Python is there is no type safety. Directly straightforward, Python does not have the type safety. That's why earlier we are not using the Python. Now you are having the safety. So which one can I go? So better to go for the explicit representation. Okay, so defining the data type by the data is nothing but a, without checking a condition, you are running through the car, running through aeroplane. So anything will happen at the runtime. Hope everybody is clear. So that's why we're having the two ways to represent. One is the implicit, the second one is the explicit. If you strongly know about a specific data type or specific data, go for implicit, no issues. But you are in the confusion state. Okay, for example, tomorrow you are going to create a UI. You are expecting a username. So at that situation, can I go for the integer? It will fail. So you need to represent a string. So we need to represent a specific data. Okay, so tomorrow, so this is my text box. You are entering a 10. Now tell me 10 is the number or a string? 10 is the number. Okay, so while hacker will do like this, in the name field he enter a 10. If you're not representing the data type, this will be fail. Why so? It is become a number. Okay, it become a number. So number saving to the database will be fail. So nothing but it is not matching. If I say string, then you can able to send only the name. Okay, so that's what you should be take care about the data types declaration. Hope everybody is clear with the Boolean. Boolean is the a data type, primitive data type used to represent a true or false case. Next, take this point. Get a data type of a variable. How I can able to get a variable data type? By using, yes please, by using type
Type of.
function. By using the type function. So how to represent? Example, please take this example. Are you clear? Okay, next. I will show a case that is not a 0% realistic case, but I will explain. Okay. Billion is equal to true plus true. What will be the output?
True.
True plus true, true. So while you're performing the addition on a boolean, it will consider true is the one, but this is not 100%. I mean 0% realistic case. Just I will explain. Maybe somebody may ask to confuse you to test different ways. Okay, true plus false, nothing but it will work as R condition. 1 plus 0, 1. False plus true, but that is a useless case if I mean to say, but I want to be explain. Okay, that's what in the Python we can able to perform any different operations.
So
Okay,
because
2
of
plus,
addition operation, now it is taking like the numeric.
yes, that's what I'm saying. So here while adding the two booleans, it will be considered as a 1 and 1. 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1. False plus false, false plus false, 0, 1. But I mean to say these are the very useless case, but still if anybody asks you can able to answer. Okay, so Python in the addition operation of the boolean, it will consider true as a 1, no, false as a 0. In the Python addition operation on the boolean, true is nothing but a 1, false nothing but a 0. Clear? But this is not any realistic scenario because we are not going to perform. So once user is answered from the web application, whatever it is. For example, in the gaming application, you want to log off. Yes, log off means I want to log off to true. True means directly will pass as a log off. So now tell me the line number 3. Now Boolean is what type of data?
Printed.
Yes, please. So false means always Boolean, right? If I enclose inside of a quotation. Okay. So once you represent anything in the quotation, it will become string. But it is the string. False is the string. How you can able to prove that it is not a string? Can I enclose inside of a bool? Now it is the string or Boolean. Now tell me this is equal to the option A. String, B Boolean, C error, D you tell me, sir.
String.
Okay. So
It's a
in this
Boolean,
case, yes, go ahead. So make it as interactable sessions. I think like you only won in the session. What it is?
it's a Boolean because you are explicitly giving the Boolean.
Yes. So here I have tested my condition. Here I am explicitly saying about a Boolean. Even it is enclosed in the quotation also. This Boolean you are saying about it is a Boolean data type. That's what it is come like a Boolean. So if it is a Boolean, okay, perfect. So if I print BLN, what will be the output? If you print a Boolean, what can be the output? True, false. I want to see here. Boolean is equal to bool of false. Just to try it. No issues if it is right or wrong. Okay, it is true or false. Error. None. Somebody saying something. Okay, so here is the issue. So it is not an issue. The use case I will tell you. So what you are saying here? True. But I given the false and as Banu said, sir, you mentioned a Boolean, then it will become a Boolean. Perfect. The data type is the Boolean. But why so? It is the true. Here is the thing. Here is the point in the real time we need to be note down. The point is Boolean will be written false for the default values. Not Boolean will return false for the default values. In other cases, it will return true. So now you got a question. Sir, what is mean by default? What is the default of a number? What is the default value of a number? 0. Okay. Default value of Boolean? True or false? Which one is the default value of a Boolean? False. Default value of a string? Empty. Okay. See, note down these default values. Next, arrays. Array means first one is the list. What is the default value of a list? Square braces. Default value of a tuple? Braces. Default value of a range. For range, default value nothing because range is a specific range. Next one is the dictionary. What is the default value of a dictionary? Default value of dictionary is nothing but a braces, empty braces. Set, empty braces. Frozen set. What is the default value of frozen set? So there is a no. Because already it is completed, na? That's what simply braces. Frozen set only there. Frozen set no. Okay. For all these default values, the bool will be written false. Can we test? Done. Please take it. Okay. While in the real time you are writing some code, right? You need to be take care of these things. Okay. For example, how to check a variable contain the data or not? Okay. So let me add here square braces. What is the output here? False because empty braces. So like this, if I say 0, what is the default value of 0? False. Are you clear? Default values respect to data type. In these data types, we're having the specific data. So what and all the default values? While you are writing the line of codes also, these are the very important things. Okay, while you creating a variables, first you need to create a variable with a default value. What is the default value? So these are the things. Clear? Any questions, any confusions? Let me know. If you have any small confusion question also, let me know. Clear? So that's it for today. Please take a questions. Okay, so Monday onwards we'll go for the regular. Okay, I mean these are the regular. We'll continue from the Monday. Meantime, please confirm if anybody wants to talk. I hope everybody having my number also. You can able to. That is my direct number only. So any questions? So what we have discussed today? What is mean by? What is the name? What is the data type? Next, what is the Boolean data type? If you want, you can able to check in videos and anywhere how many ways to represent a data type. You will never get it. So in the realistic, by the practice only, few things you can able to get it by the practice only. Okay, search in Google itself. See here, data type representation in Python. They will not never get it. See here, very famous websites. They will give the list. They are not how many ways to represent. Through the realistic experience only, this will become. Am I correct or no? Once check for the videos also, you will get it. Okay. Next, how many ways to represent a data type? How many ways to represent a data type? Next, data types and its default values. Okay, so please take it as a lab. So please try to be create something. So first complete setup. Hope everybody complete the setup. Create a Python files. Create a Python files and create a Python file. So take it as a one. Next, create a Boolean and execute different cases. What type of cases? So today we have shown some cases, right? Okay. By today you need to be perfect on Boolean. Boolean is the data type. So anything, any questions if you have, you can able to raise it to me. Any questions? Maleshwari, Anurag, Sandeep, Banu. So Monday onwards, I will give the backup of whatever is completed, Sandeep, don't worry. So whoever is planning for the offline, try for offline. So I'm planning for the online, try for the online and practice well. Any questions I am available to answer. Any questions? Still Lakshmi, Mahendra, Soumya, Ramya, Ravi, Sai Kumar.
Okay, sir, let him.
Can we close the session? Hope Kiran is not joined, right? She has some question yesterday. Issue yesterday. Malaysia, is that Kiran, that issue is set up or no? Can you close the session? Okay, team, that's it for today. So Monday to Saturday will come regular sessions. Okay. Okay, team. Thanks for the day.
I think for OT applications, no
No,
need
thank
to
you.